Hello there. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Sara Jane Arnett, and I'm proud to present the second video of the KC Youth Leadership Series today on how to build community. Last session, we talked about the significance of both leaders and followers and how the roles are interchangeable with one another. They're based basically on the interests and opportunities and events and resources that are at hand. Today, we're going to discuss how to strengthen your community. But before we begin on how to strengthen your community, we need you to be able to build, and that starts with yourself. So number one, we want you to consider you need to be open to new experiences. Meet new friends, expand yourself with groups outside of your comfort zones, or go to a social event without a friend. Here's some examples of what you can do. You can join a club. Only thing you got to do to join our club is to just hashtag KC Youth Leaders and you're in. Next, sign up for an art class. We have Arts of Life Studio, Fine Arts Center of Kershaw County, and our libraries are even hosting online arts events. Although we might not be able to do many things face-to-face now amidst the COVID health and safety conditions, you can see who's involved and you can make a leap and connect. Next, how about trying eating lunch at a different table with someone new during school? I'm sure my middle schooler will give me a big reason why this isn't possible because he's a big rule follower, but I'm sure if you clear it with a lunchroom monitor or teacher, it can be done. The point of this is to step out of your comfort zone because involving yourself in a variety of groups increases your investment in community. The second thing I want you to think about on how to build community is to nurture the relationships that matter to you the most. As a military family, it's our reality to move often, and about every 3 years it happens. Typically, it takes about a solid year for us all to readjust and figure out our new roles in our communities we live in. My teenager has incredible courage to try new things. He has been a student in 5 different schools in 4 different states just within the past 9 years, and that's tough. He managed to stay connected to his different friend groups from Texas and Michigan because he understands firsthand the importance of healthy relationships. Third, which brings me to something everyone faces, even adults, but especially in our youth, and that is toxic relationships. Y'all have to let the toxic friendships go. You have the power to make a choice and remove yourself from disrespectful relationships. Try to surround yourself with positive people because healthy friendships will help you feel happier and empowered. 4, volunteer. Find a cause, an organization or event that is important to you, your interests. You can help make it a success and also allow you to meet up with similar people that share that same value system. For example, I serve on the Irish Fest Camden Planning Committee, and we have 2 teenagers this year that have stepped up to help us. The first is Katie Frazier. She's a senior at Camden High School, and the second is Gammon Arnett, my teenage son. They currently serve as the Kershaw County High School and Middle School liaisons. Both Katie and Gammon have years of volunteer involvement within their communities, and now they're serving on the fastest growing event in the state. Now that you know how to build community, I want to share some knowledge with you about youth leadership in communities. Research shows that you, our most valued youth, are interested in becoming more involved in your communities, and you're leading the way for others to follow. Research shows that youth volunteerism has increased among the ages of 12 and 23 just in the past 5 years. Your participation, your engagement, and your activism makes the transition from childhood to adulthood easier because the duty of service perpetuates affirmation and increases levels of productive growth. Did you know that? I want to introduce a short 3.5-minute video to you now that was facilitated by a teenager. It's a TED Talk, it's a pretty big deal, and the speaker is Francesco Renda. What he does is he stresses the importance of being involved in community and the importance of giving back. I want to point out how Francesco ended his TED Talk with a quote by Winston Churchill that says, "You make a living by what you get, and you make a life by what you give." I want you to think about this quote for a few seconds. Even when you start watching this second Youth Leadership Series, Part 2, you go back and write down Winston Churchill's quote. Ponder its meaning and apply it to your life and what you want out of life by matching it with your value system. Couple your thoughts with an action plan that matches your value system and answer the following questions. The first, what opportunities are there for leadership within your community? If so, which of these are you most aligned with? The third question, if there are needs within your community that aren't being met, where can you go, or who is the most appropriate person that can you reach out to? You might consider starting a community civic youth leadership group or a panel to address and meet those needs. The important thing is that you have the power to wield your reality, and our KC Youth Leadership Series is committed to providing you with the tools and leadership skills to make a difference in your community. Don't wait for opportunity to slap you in the face. You have to seek those out and make new ones for yourself, not only to enrich your own life and to those around you, but to better your community. Your community should be a safe place and a place of mutual respect. The last thing I want to leave you with is this. The secret to strengthening your community is to strengthen yourself. Now, to some announcements. Make sure to hashtag KC Youth Leaders in the comment section of this original video, link either on Kershaw County Library's Instagram or Facebook accounts, to be entered to win a $10 Apple gift card no later than 30 November. We will announce the lucky winner on 1 December. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just reach out to Lauren Decker, the youth librarian, or to myself, and we'll have our contact information in the comments. Keep leading and know that we're behind you. Thanks so much for your time. Have a great week.